Guys, we have the will not die Camry back here in the shop. And as you can see, she's a bit wonky. And we need to fix that. So we're going to take tie rods off this one. I've already got this tie rod off. And I don't think this tie rod's doing its job no more. She's got a couple bends into her. We've already fixed the axle. Transmission mounts are out of it. We've welded it. And then they made us cut it for the last show, so that's been cut. And then in the back here, I don't really know what to say about the back here, except it's not doing great. So we're going to do a little bit of work to the back of this, and then maybe try to bring the back end back down a bit, so then that way it's more usable. We'll have to see. But first things first is we need to put spark plugs in this because I stole the spark plugs out of it. We need to put wires in this because I stole the wires out of it. We need to put tie rod into it, and I need to make sure she... Oh, look at that brake line. That's not great. Fix that as well. You can answer my phone apparently. Okay guys, we got the tie rod replaced. This one here is not really a freaking tie rod anymore. So we got a new tie rod on it. This tire is facing straight. This one is straight enough. So now what we're going to do is we just tore off one of the back tires. We got to fix the two trailing arms on this. So let's do the same thing we did. This one here has already been fixed. So what we're going to do is cut this and then slide it inside of there, take a drill, clean all that out, and then weld her up. And then we'll try to put air back into this tire. Looks like a good tire still, just to get it back on the car to get some more height out of it. Let's get going. Okay guys, we did a horrible job at fixing the rear end. That one's got rocks in it. This one's super duper flat. But we got the trailing arm all fixed. We got the front end fixed. Let's see how low she sits. Gotta maybe move these vice grips and this impact gun. Alright, if it's not flat on the ground, I'm going to be pleasantly pleased. Can I get the arms out? Will these come out? Okay, so that one's okay. Oh, that one's not okay. I think it's just on a screwdriver or something. Maybe if I just lift it up to get the metal out from underneath. Okay, so that's not going to work. We need a bigger tire here that's not flat. Maybe I'll get like a 15, it's a 14, maybe a 16-inch donut. Let's go see what I can find. I think we're going to have to find a little bit bigger tire for this side here. But let's get the plugs and the wires into it. So, we got a battery hooked up. Let's see if she turns over. Just be a little bit of water in there. Let's get all that water in. Okay. We're going to leave that charging for a bit. We got brand new plugs. And I think I got new wires somewhere around here. Before you guys say it, those are not the right wires. I do have wires in here somewhere. I just got to find them. I'm not sure. I think it might even be over here in a box. Got so many damn Toyota parts. Hard to remember where they all are. We'll get new plugs and wires onto it and we'll be right back. Okay guys, we got the new wires on. We got them zip tied away from the throttle cable because you know what kind of problems that can do. Brand new spark plug wires. That's right. Those ones there for a different truck. We use the best spark plugs you can get off Rock Auto. Plus the performance plugs. And then we got all this hooked up. Let's see if she fires up now. Got the battery been charging for a while. Okay, so computer, fuel pump. I think this one here is start. Oh, maybe let's just check that again. Make sure the computer's got joined up. Oh, buddy, she lives. This is the Toyota that will just not die. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do a little bit of work to the back, try to pull the back down, and we got to put a loop line back onto it. And yeah, there's still quite a bit to do, and I still can't get it off the hoist. So we're gonna have to get a jack to get it off the hoist here. So let's get this thing positioned to try to bend down the back to get a little bit more height out of the back of this thing. So as you guys can see, my shop is full of smoke, and that is because I got stuck on the hoist. This car is way too low, so we're going to try to make it so we have a little bit more ground height. I'm not sure how well it's going to go. I think it's going to suck, to be honest. I don't think it's going to go the way I want it to go. But we need to try to get this underneath that subframe. I don't think it's going to go. Okay, this isn't working. Maybe one more. Yep, one link tighter. If anything, I think that's just making this thing lower. I don't like that. Did I just make it lower? I did, I just made it lower. Well, that sucks. I'm just making this worse, guys. I know I think I just banged this pedal on a bit there. Guys, I think I just made that worse. I don't think we're making any more height out of this thing. Oh. Okay. Sweet. I guess we're just going to have to put bigger tires on the back. So what we did is we chained the rear spindles to the ground and then lifted from the inner wheel wells. And I think it gave us a little bit more height. I'm not 100% sure. We're going to set her down now, give her an old-fashioned lookaroo. It's a 7,500 pound hoist, and that's as hard as I could lift it right there. It wouldn't lift anymore. So let's get these chains off before she gets to the ground. She's still coming down. Is she any taller? Whatever it is, I think that's the best we're gonna get. Come on, be tall. Be tall. Come on, you can do this, girl. You got it. Think big thoughts. Oh. No, the hoist is on the struts. Oh, hold on, hold on. Stop, stop hoist, stop breaking stuff. I think that's about as good as we're gonna get. I guess we can try to drive her out. And the only thing I think she needs for Sunday now is a battery. So that's not too bad. And then tomorrow we can get ready for some more cars that we gotta get ready. This is going to be another busy week, I'm going to tell you guys that, that's for sure. So we just drove her outside, but I'm noticing a massive pool of oil underneath it. And I started looking. I thought it was maybe the oil filter, but nope, the thing's got so much blow-by that I can't put the dipstick back in, and it's blowing oil out the dipstick. So we're gonna try to jam that dipstick in there and then put some more oil in it, I guess. This has been a great old car, that's for sure. So that's about it for this thing today. Let's get all the tools off of it and cover up the header, and she'll be ready for Sunday. You know, this thing here, all you guys said, oh, you shouldn't trade that old full frame car for it, but here I am. This will be my third time of it going in the ring since I owned it. I don't even know how many times this thing's been in the ring itself. It's mangled. It's pretty beat up. I don't think I've seen too many subframes with a bend like that in it, and it still runs and drives just fine. Alright, it's not fine, but it still runs and drives. So we'll take this thing in the ring hopefully one more time, and who knows, maybe, just maybe, a little bit, it might pull out a win. What would you guys do if this thing pulled out another win? I might just poop my pants. Like full out, just poop them. This thing has 0 repair plates, nothing on it, and I'm just letting it go to see how bad it can get, and it's getting pretty bad up here. So thanks for watching, guys. We're just going to cover up those brand new plugs and wires because I kind of paid good money for them. The gray area shifter's having some problems. The park pin's not releasing, so I'm going to have to oil that up. And we're going to take all my tools off of this. And the next thing we got to do, just give me 1 second here, I'll show you guys the next thing we got to do. The next thing we got to do is we got to move this box, because this is just scrap. We got to move this Hyundai, because this is just scrap. We got to try to jam this Fusion back a little bit more, because it's just scrap. A lot of scrap cars. So just jam this one back here about another 6 or 7 feet. And then we got to pull out this car. We got to take out this car, and then we got to pull this one apart to get parts off this car to put in that car for our Saturday. And today is Friday. No, today's Thursday. So yeah, a little bit more work to be left to do, that's for sure. So let's see if we can get some cars moved around. Maybe even try to get this one into the shop, which would be really nice to have this thing in the shop.